Yeah, so my camera literally just cut off, but I'm gonna upload the videos anyways. So it's like this person is hyper fixated on your downfall. Like they just wanna either unalive you, your spirit, like just everything. And it's funny because, yeah, it is funny because at the same time they're like waking up like, why am I so tired? How come I don't have energy? How come I'm always sick? How come I'm like, they could be even waking up sad, waking up angry, waking up depressed, and like not knowing why. And it's just like, whatever. It's just like I don't understand. Like, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna keep going. Toxic relationship. So I feel like whoever this is, they thrive off of toxic relationships. Whether or not you're in one with them, or whether or not you were, or whether or not you may not even know this person. This is just how this person is. Maybe you, I don't know. I just feel like this person, they thrive off of toxic relationships. And they're repeating the same lessons over and over again. It's just like, are you ever gonna learn your lesson? And no, they're not. Like you're always gonna be, because they don't know how to. They don't put their energy into the right things. I didn't listen to my intuition. This is definitely like a karmic reading, but this is for the collective, so that way you know what's going on around you. This person their name can start with the letter K. Yeah. Yeah, this person's name starts with the letter K. This person, they don't listen to their intuition, and then they wonder why, like, they keep repeating the same cycles, why they have no energy, angry, depressed, sad, sick. Like, I feel like this person always has, like, a cold or something. Like, you always see this person, they always have, like, some sort of cold, or, like, their nose is always, like, or sniffling or something like that. I don't know what this person is, but all of, like, it's like their entire being is a result of, like, them focusing on the wrong things in their life. And right now, it's like their main hyperfixation is your downfall. And they're not seeing that the reason why they feel the way they feel is because it's literally what they're putting out is what they're getting back in. So if they're sending out malice to you, why am I feeling this way? If they're sending out anxiety and depression, they're feeling anxiety and depression. If they're sending out sickness to you, they're waking up with no energy, colds, flus. It's because they're getting what they're receiving, or they're getting what they're trying to put out, but to you. Now, if they were doing this to anybody else, probably they wouldn't be feeling this detrimental, right, with their health. But because it's you, it's like they're getting knocked up, or knocked in the head with this. Knocked up. This person could be trying to purposely get pregnant as well. But the way they're going about it is, it's toxic. It's weird. It's just not healthy. Like, though. You hear it all the time where certain people, they will take antibiotics, right? And now when you take antibiotics, your doctor's supposed to tell you, if you're active, be cautious, because if you're on the pill, the antibiotics will counteract the pill. right? So the pill, it's like the pill, you'll take the pill and the pill has no effect, right? So this would be the kind of person that they know that, but then they'll be like, oh, I didn't know that the antibiotics would counteract the pill, right? It's like they would do things in a toxic, malicious way. I don't know, right? That's who this is. So this person, they thrive off of toxic relationships because they don't know how to maintain healthy relationships, healthy boundaries. It's honestly, it has to do with the fact that they've never really experienced a healthy relationship, so they don't know how that is, right? So that's why, but that doesn't really excuse it because this person is an adult. So, anyways, let me move on from that because I've already delved way too deep into that. All right. So that's this person, right? So basically, everything that they're going through is a result of them being hyperfixated on trying to create your downfall. And the more they keep trying to do this, the more and more and more, it's like they're just the embodiment of a karmic lesson at the moment, right? But it has nothing to do with you. This is just letting you know what's going on around you, and in particular with this person. So this is what this person's life is at the moment, all right? This is who this is. This is what's going on in their life. Meanwhile, they have the audacity to try to bring you down. Pisa. This person's nosy. They want what you want. They want what you want, and they want what you have. So you could want, like, for example, like, you're like, oh, I want this blue pen. And out of nowhere, they're like, oh, I want that blue pen too. Hold on. Right? So it's like, oh, I want that blue pen too, but... And then they'll be like, well, why do you want that blue pen? They have no real reason. They just want it because you want it. But for some reason, it's like, because you want it, it must be, like, an important pen. But meanwhile, you're just like, it's just a blue pen. I just like the color. I like the way it writes. It's just a blue pen. Right? Here you go, baby. Right. And they watch you like they're nosy. So they want what you want. They want what you have. So whatever you have, they want it. Right? And because they can't have it, they want to bring upon your downfall. That's their whole plan. Right? So you will know what you have. Because whatever you have, they want it. Oh my God. We have the letter E. So we have two letters, K-E. This is somebody's name. This is somebody's name, K-E. So it could be the first name could be K, last name could be E, but I feel like the first name is K-E. Like, that's the first two letters of their first name. Keep going, you're almost there. So now this is where it started to turn towards you. I also feel like something is whispering in this person's ear, telling them to just keep going because you're going to get what you want, knowing that they're not going to get what they want, because whatever is whispering in their ear, that thing is going to get what it wants, which is this person. Because this person is about to cross lines they can't come back from, or they already have. So there's two things going on now. Something is whispering in this person's ear, like, oh, just keep going, just a little bit more, keep going, right? Like, you're almost at the finish line, but unbeknownst to them, this finish line is like, I don't know, for whatever demon is whispering in their ear. It's like, the farther they go in crossing these lines, the easier this thing has access to them. You keep going, you're almost there, collective. That's for you, because this is just a reminder for you to keep doing what you're doing. I definitely feel, I'm getting like, it feels like my brain just shook or something. Like somebody went like this to my brain. Yeah, so it's definitely this person. So there's something whispering to this person, like, it's okay, just keep going. This is why this person's so hyper fixated. They're so hyper fixated on what you have. They want it. And they're being told that if they keep going, if they focus on bringing you down, they too will get whatever it is that you have. But the thing is, they don't understand what you have or how you got it. They don't understand. Also, they don't even know what it is that you have. This person, they build relationships on like toxic foundations, like lies, manipulations, sneakiness. Like, it's kind of like like this is like those memes that you see online. Like, it's supposed to be funny, right? But this is what I'm getting. It's like the meme that I've been seeing recently is like it's like one of them is like a woman doing magic, right, with candles and all that stuff, and then the next scene is just like my crush walking up to me telling me that he suddenly likes me, right? It's kind of like that. Like, this person, they just manipulate situations to get what they want. Like, they cross lines to get what they want. But for some reason, they're like PO'd at the fact that you don't have to do that, or like I don't know what that is. But it's kind of like they resent you because you don't have to do magic the way they do to get what they want, which is lies, manipulation, being insincere, right? Things like that, in order to get what they want. Like, you actually, when you create foundations, like, they're solid. This person, like, they can't do that because they don't have, and I'm not saying that it's like this is an excuse, because it's everybody's an adult, so there's no reason to like always cling on to this. But this person doesn't, they haven't, I don't know, they don't have a good example of what a solid foundation is or how to build one. However, that does not mean that they can use that as an excuse to do this, right? Because you can always learn. If you're willing, if the mind is willing, the body is able to do so. Haunted. Oh my god. Haunted came out. This person's being haunted. I feel like they don't think they're being haunted, or they're not like, they're choosing to be oblivious. All right, haunted, right? The breaking of the floor beneath your naked feet, the creaking of the walls as the cold kisses flesh. You're never really alone when in the company of hauntings within bone. Yeah, I feel like this person's like, there's something in this person's ear that's like convincing them to keep going, to keep bothering you, to keep doing magic on you. And it's so crazy because a lot of this, the more that they do this, the more like they're always waking up with no energy, having the sniffles, because they're going against their intuition. It's like their intuition is telling them one thing, but they're not. They're being haunted by their own intuition and by this thing. But I feel like at this point they don't care. Like, they're literally crying at night, but they don't even care because it's just like, well, as long as I have what the collective has, I should be fine, right? Because here I have this thing in my ear telling me that if I just keep going, I'm almost there, right? Meanwhile, they're not realizing that by the time they get to this imaginary finish line, they're not going to have any energy left. Like, there's nothing going to be left of them. Everything has been taken away as they were going towards that imaginary finish line, right? It's like they started off as like, I don't know, a teen, and then by the time they got to the finish line, they're just a really, really old, worn out, wrinkly person. They just have no energy, no life left. But they don't see that. I feel like they're just being oblivious to like everything bad in their life. They're not putting two and two together. Like, they're not realizing that it's like you've taken the completely wrong way in life. Like, your energy is being siphoned. You're being haunted. You're being controlled. I don't know. So this is what's going on around you, collective, with this person whose name starts with K-E. Okay. Let's get some of these. I really wanted this to be a reading for the collective, but this is what's coming out. So I'm just gonna kind of roll with it, I guess. So I'll make this quick because I already have to upload this as a second video. Wow. Queen of Pentacles and the King of Wands. So we have this on the left side. So this could be what she wants. I know exactly what this. Okay. This is a woman, a karmic feminine. I mean, it could be a karmic masculine too, right? Either or. But what it looks like is that we have a divine couple here, the King of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles upright. And then we have a karmic feminine who's being haunted and crying. And she's watching this couple. There's so much. All right, you got to give me a minute. She's watching this couple. She's unhappy, like miserable, and she keeps doing the same shit over and over again. I'm sorry if I'm cursing. But what she wants is not only does she want their finances, but she wants the relationship as well. A relationship where the woman has like everything she could ever need, anything she could ever want. She's very resourceful. It's like she can create anything. Her foundation, her stability, her confidence, right? Her security. And this man, he's very passionate about this Queen of Pentacles. Like he loves her. He's very affectionate with her. Very, there's passion there. But also he's very ambitious, right? He's focused. He's focused on his goals. He's focused on his Queen of Pentacles. He's not focused on her, right? So I don't know if I think she wants the relationship. Where the woman is, secured and stable, and the man is focused on, his ambitions and his woman. This is what she wants. So, collective, either you're this divine masculine King of Wands or this divine feminine Queen of Pentacles. There is a karmic feminine around. They just want. So, hold on, because like now my throat is like. She wants this relationship. She sees that you're in a relationship. I don't know how she's watching, or I don't know how she's like she knows, or she's I'm meaning like deja vu. She's seen enough of your relationship to feel like she wants that or something similar or something like it. And it's eating her alive because she swore up and down that the way you got this relationship was by building a toxic foundation, because she can only get something, I don't know, like not even like a remotely like this, not even identical, but like maybe like a taste or like a hint of a relationship like this by building toxic foundations. So no matter how many toxic foundations she's built, she's never had anything close to this. A man who's passionate and loves her, and a sense of that security, like a feeling of security. Like she's never felt secured in a relationship, right? But if this is a masculine, like a karmic masculine, he's never had a woman who's like all about him, or he just doesn't have any like goals in life. I don't know. It's weird, but this is definitely a karmic feminine. So the more she does this magic, trying to create your downfall, it comes from jealousy. That's where that comes from. It comes from jealousy because I also feel like she's trying to figure out how you got this kind of relationship, but that's not her business. That's not for her to know. Obviously, you didn't get it from a toxic foundation like being lying or being sneaky, lying, manipulative, playing those like mind games. You didn't have to do any of that because if you did, you would not be a Queen of Pentacles upright or a King of Wands upright, whoever you are, divine person. This relationship has been built on a solid foundation. No lies, honesty. It's genuine. It's genuine. Which is another thing crazy because she wants something she doesn't understand. Because how are you going to want this when all you do is build, like, to get something even like a hint of something like this, you would have to build a toxic foundation. That's how she thinks. But even like I said, even if she built toxic foundations, she won't get anything identical because you can't get a divine relationship off of toxic foundations. It just doesn't. That's like, what are you doing? How are you like what's your thought process like to like think that these two things go hand in hand together? Like, no wonder you're like, and on top of that, she's not listening to her intuition, and you're wondering why you wake up with no energy, always having some kind of like colds or flus or like, you know, I don't know, like always sick, and you're wondering why you have no energy, anxiety, depression, like you hyperfixate on things that don't even matter, right? All because something's telling you that, you know, if you keep going, you keep crossing these lines, you keep doing this magic, you're gonna get what you want. You don't even know what that is. And you're crying over someone else's relationship. Look, the Lover's in reverse. It could be about a Gemini. So either this Queen of Pentacles could be a Gemini or the King of Wands could be a Gemini. Even though the King of Wands is a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and the Queen of Pentacles is a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. That's kind of like, it doesn't really matter right now. But the Lovers is a Gemini. So she could be crying over a Gemini who doesn't want to be around her. Or just, you know, either this feminine doesn't want to be around her or this masculine doesn't want to be around her. We got a couple signs out here, but it seems as though this haunted karmic feminine, it's like there's no love in her life. Nobody wants to be with her. Nobody wants to partner up with her. And she's crying over that. She's crying over that. And she wants what you have. It's really, if this is a karmic feminine, what she wants is a man who is passionate about her and that sense of security that creates confidence, right? So this is the kind of woman that can't feel secure unless she's partnered up with somebody, right? Like she needs a man in her life, or this is a man that needs a woman in his life, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, but it kind of is when that's what it's like you make that your entire goal. Like the nanny, right? Fran Fine, she had to 33. She had to go to therapy because like she was conditioned to think that marriage was like the only thing in life worth living for, right? And even her therapist was like, that's not normal. So this is the kind of person that's like that. Like they can't do anything without having somebody in their life, and they will do anything to get it. But then when they do get that person, it's not the way, like, why isn't my relationship healthy? Why doesn't my person like me? Why don't I feel secure? Because you're not building a relationship the way you should be. Baby. I know, baby. Two of Wands. Hold on one second. Hold on, baby. We have the Two of Wands upright. So I feel like she's saying, if nobody loves me, I'm going to make a plan. I'm going to make them love me. That is so sad. So this is the kind of person that's like, if she tells her, hold on, like, whether this is a karmic masculine or a karmic feminine, this will be the type of person that if they get rejected, it's like they will come up with some other plan to try and get their person of interest attention. Like they can't take no because it's just like, why won't you love me? Like, I'm worth loving. Why won't you love me? And it's just like, it's kind of sad to say, but like, a healthy person on their spiritual journey is not going to deter off their path by being involved with a karmic unhealed person who loves toxic ways. It's not going to happen. It's just not. And this person is planning something. I don't know if it has to do with this karmic couple, or I don't know if it has to do with this divine couple, but she's planning on something. She's like planning on doing magic to get love. I also feel like she was like, her plan, because she wants what you have, so she made a plan to kind of like create your downfall and then kind of like swoop in and take your place. That was her plan. Well, if this person doesn't love me, then I'll just take the person that they love away and then kind of like shimmy myself in. It's like, you don't think anybody notices what you're doing. Like, you're not sneaky, right? You can't, like, you're not, like, it's not going unnoticed. Like, you can't unalive someone and then put yourself in that position and then, like, pretend like nobody notices, right? The Empress in reverse on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this is a karmic feminine. This is a karmic feminine. An Empress in reverse tries to take the position of a Queen of Pentacles. Come on. There's nothing more stable than a Queen of Pentacles, aside from the Empress. The Queen of Pentacles is all about foundations, right? Like, her roots are so deep. Like, there's nothing you can do. Nothing you can do. And I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, like, a Queen of Pentacles will always find a way. You take something away from her, she'll make it. She will always find a way. She'll find some sort of resource. She'll create the resource. She's always, like, she's good with her hands. She will always find a way. This King of Wands, he's all about focus. Like, there's nothing you can do that will take his focus off of what he's focused on. Like, that's it. Like, you talk about a one-track mind, that's a King of Wands. Like, he's all about his ambitions and his goals. So anyways, this is a reading. I hope it helps